A billionaire lay helpless in a hospital bed. 20 of the world's best doctors stood frozen, scratching their heads. None could figure out what was killing him, but then, a quiet housekeeper in the corner whispered something that changed everything. Mr. Harrison, one of the richest men in the country, was rushed to the emergency ward after suddenly collapsing during a board meeting. His private jet was kept waiting while he was transferred to the city's top hospital. The room filled quickly with doctors in white coats, specialists flown in from around the globe. They checked his pulse, ran endless tests, and hooked him up to machines, yet his condition only worsened. His family wept outside the glass walls while reporters gathered at the gates. The world was watching. For hours, the doctors debated loudly. Some thought it was a stroke, others insisted it was heart failure. Every test came back normal, but the billionaire's body grew weaker with every passing second. Sweat rolled down his forehead, his breathing slowed. The doctors looked defeated. They had the training, the knowledge, and the tools, but none of it worked. One of them muttered under his breath, "If we don't figure this out soon, he won't last the night." In the corner of the room stood Maria, the housekeeper who had worked in the billionaire's mansion for over a decade. She wasn't a doctor, she wasn't even supposed to be in the emergency ward, but she had begged the nurses to let her in, saying she was like family. While everyone focused on the machines, Maria focused on the man himself. She noticed the way his lips twitched, the strange rash forming on his neck, and the faint smell on his breath. It was a smell she had encountered before while cleaning the pantry at his estate. "Stop," Maria said firmly, stepping forward. The doctors turned, stunned that a housekeeper dared interrupt them. "This isn't heart failure, he's been poisoned." Gasps filled the room. The lead doctor frowned. "That's impossible, how could you know that?" Maria explained quickly. "I saw the same reaction once when spoiled seafood was served at the mansion. He has the same rash, the same shallow breathing. It's an allergic poisoning." For a moment, the room went silent. Then the doctors exchanged worried glances, realizing she might be right. Following her words, they administered the antidote for severe food poisoning. Within minutes, the billionaire's breathing steadied, color returned to his face, his eyes slowly opened, weak but alive. The doctors stared at Maria in shock. 20 of the best minds had failed, but the housekeeper's simple observation had saved the billionaire's life. "Mr. Harrison whispered hoarsely, "Maria, you saved me." From that day forward, he made sure she was no longer just a housekeeper, but a permanent part of his family.